A satanic policeman with a literal axe to grind puts a gruesome end to the fun of four buddies at a bachelor party. And here are 5 reasons you should watch Psycho Cop Returns. Coming up on CEDtalks Horror. Psycho Cop Returns is the 1993 sequel to the 1989 movie Psycho Cop, where an escaped mental patient named Ted Warnke killed and assumed the alias of Officer Joe Vickers before going on his killing spree in the first film. But this movie picks up when Larry and Brian attempts to plan a bachelor party for one of their co-workers, Michael, by using their place of business during the after hours. They had everything taken care of: the music, the food, the drugs, the strippers. Even the boss was gone for the weekend. And they even paid off Gus, the night watchman, to be their eyes and ears. But apparently, the only moving variable they didn't take care of was Officer Joe Vickers, who, by the way, is just looking for a reason to kill. I mean, this movie starts off as a murder mystery, at least for our characters. But as more people within the bachelor party turn up dead, it's obvious who the killer is. And their only option is to make it down the first floor of this high rise while trying to stay alive. I mean, no one is coming to help. Besides, who are you going to call? The cops? So, why should you watch this movie? Reason number 1, a Satanic Empowered Cop. Now, Psycho Cop Returns is the 1993 movie that tells the story of how a Satanic Empowered Cop crashes the illegal bachelor party being held at an unauthorized high-rise building. But one by one, the attendees of the party are being killed off, with the killer being a policeman. Calling the cops is useless. You see, Joe Vickers is an unkillable police officer who worships Satan, and the more he kills, the stronger he gets. And since this is the sequel, he's fresh off a killing spree, so shooting him does no good. Burning him does no good. Beating him with weapons or cutting him with an axe also does no good, because he's Satan's destroyer, and it's reckoning time. Reason number 2, cheesy one-liners. Now, Psycho Cop Returns is a 1993 movie that tells the story of how a Satanic Empowered Cop crashes the illegal bachelor party being held at an unauthorized high-rise building. But one by one, the attendees of the party are being killed off, and with the killer being a policeman, calling the cops is useless. Now, what makes Joe Vickers stand out as a serial killer is that he has the training of a cop. He's empowered by Satan, and he's as durable as Jason Voorhees. Plus, his one-liners is on par with Freddy Krueger. Yeah, now whether it's him saying, "You have the right to remain dead," while he's reading the Miranda rights to a guy he just killed, Joe Vickers has the gift of the gab, and that's what makes his kills much better. And actor Ray Shafer does a fantastic job with the character.
Shit for brains.
Reason number 3, the sweet kills. Now, Psycho Cop Returns is a 1993 movie that tells the story of how a Satanic Empowered Cop crashes the illegal bachelor party being held at an unauthorized high-rise building. But one by one, the attendees of the party are being killed off, and with the killer being a policeman, calling the cops is useless. But make no mistake about it, Joe Vickers kills simply for the pleasure of it. But when he does, it's a memorable one. I mean, he stabs a police officer in the eye with a pencil, he tosses a stripper off the roof of a high-rise, he shoots another stripper, and he snaps the neck of yet another stripper. But when he decides to get creative, he has this way of pinning his victims to the wall using a satanic-style approach. Reason number 4, TNA, and I don't mean Impact Wrestling. Psycho Cop Returns is a 1993 movie that tells the story of how a Satanic Empowered Cop crashes the illegal bachelor party being held in an unauthorized high-rise building. But one by one, the attendees of the party are being killed off, and with the killer being a policeman, calling the cops is useless. Now, about a good 15 to 20 minutes of this movie is pretty much softcore. I mean, naked women throughout the entire runtime, a couple of sex scenes, then more naked strippers running for their lives. Then there's like a 5-minute striptease scene and a kill scene that involves a groom, a stripper, and a copy machine. Yeah, I know. You know what? I even think he even throws a stripper in the trash can. I mean, the guy really knows how to throw a party, am I right?
You act like trash, you get treated like trash.
Reason number 5. He's just looking for a reason to kill. Psycho Cop Returns is the 1993 movie that tells the story of how a Satanic Empowered Cop crashes the illegal bachelor party being held in an unauthorized high-rise building. But one by one, the attendees of the party are being killed off, and with the killer being a policeman, calling the cops is useless. Yeah, Joe Vickers is seeking for a reason to kill. I mean, he doesn't care if there's a minor or a major infraction. You do anything that he can misinterpret as being illegal, he's both the judge, jury, and the executioner.
Oh yes, this is gonna be fun.
Now, Psycho Cop Returns is a 1993 movie that tells the story of how a Satanic Empowered Cop crashes the illegal bachelor party being held at an unauthorized high-rise building. But one by one, the attendees of the party are being killed off. And with the killer being a policeman, calling the cops is useless.
Police Officer Joe Vickers, at your service.
I mean, Psycho Cop Returns is a movie that is self-contained and throws everything, including the kitchen sink, at you. I mean, it's a slasher movie, a demonic possession movie, a comedy, and it has all of the sleazy stuff that the 80s and 90s could offer. It's one of my favorites, and I highly recommend this movie.
You know, I'm beginning to suspect foreplay.
And until next time, when CEDtalks horror.